Welcome to Man Talk 133, where men unite. What's up, fellas?
And what's
Good.
going on? What's
Ain't
good
nothing,
with you?
ain't nothing to it, man. Y'all have a good week, man.
Yeah, man, pretty good. Pretty good. How
Oh,
about y'all?
Hey, man, it was good, man. So far, I still got,
yeah.
I mean, one, two, three. How many more? Two more left. Yeah, I got that
Been
Friday and
great for
Saturday.
me. I got one more and it ain't even a whole one.
Yeah,
At
you see what I'm
halfway
saying?
tomorrow.
You see what I'm
Yes,
Yes,
saying?
sir.
sir.
Yes,
So
sir. Pretty
when we
good.
started Man Talk 133, we said we was gonna bring people on and we were gonna have them talk about different things. So tonight we got the man with the NC State on. He representing all of North Carolina, I
Got
guess, because
to.
you.
Got to.
So he is a concealed carry handgun instructor and range safety officer. Now, first question I got: what the range safety officer mean?
Pretty much a range safety officer. We just in charge of the range, make sure it's safety, safety at all times, and make sure don't nobody do no dangerous acts, stuff like that or whatever.
Okay, all right, cool. Now,
Yeah.
now, now I can go finish the introduction. So I just want to know what that was. All right. So he's gonna bring. I guess you are like the instructor for like North Carolina. Which states are you over? Just North
North
Carolina, right?
Carolina. Yeah,
North
North
Carolina. All
Carolina.
right.
Yep.
So he gonna go into depth a little bit about gun conceal carry and all that stuff like that. And I got questions. I know Marcus might have some. So without further ado, you got it. The floor is yours, Doc.
What's going on, fellas?
Man, go hey, get with it. I want to hear
Yeah,
some.
man. Yeah, man. Whatever questions y'all got, man, and make everything flow.
All right, cool.
But pretty much conceal, handgun conceal class, I do those.
Yeah.
Got one coming up on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And where basically what we do, we teaching, try to teach the community, man, how to defend themselves, and take care of their families and stuff like that. Especially
Hmm.
these days and times now that we got going on now,
Uh-huh.
so that's pretty much what I do. Definitely, I went to the NRA and got certified.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then I bought, most of the knowledge back, to the church community, our area and stuff like that.
Hmm.
When most people usually had to go outside of the community to
Hmm.
get it. But now, they can be right in the community, that's where we planted it.
I got you. So I guess what do y'all go in depth? What are you basically, I guess, teaching some of the classes? Because I got questions like, for example, this is one of the questions I got that you can talk about what y'all teaching in the class. All right,
Mm-hmm.
say like for example, me and Marcus out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got somebody, they popping, they talking junk, about four or five of them. It's just me and Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pull out on them
Right.
and not get in trouble?
Nah, you can't
Okay,
do
I'm
that,
not
bro. Nah, you can't.
oh, hold up. I could,
you
okay, all
yeah,
right.
you can't. Nah, you can't do that. You can't use deadly force in such a so-called quote unquote simple assault.
No, I'm talking about
That's
can I
pretty.
just pull out and be like, hey, bro, hey, you don't really want it? Or is that like I'm breaking the law with that?
Yeah, no, you can't really do that. Like the only time they kind of like excuse that, like if it's a, and like you said, you cut you slicing, you cutting dice here, with
Mm-hmm.
women. And reason
Uh-huh.
what I mean by that is because North Carolina we don't have a no we don't have a brandishing law. Like
Uh-huh.
when you brandish your gun or whatever, you can actually
Uh-huh.
get in trouble for that. But like if a female is like they out shopping and they go into their car,
Uh-huh.
when they go into the car, they got their groceries and stuff like that. And if somebody approaching them really fast or whatever, and they feel
Mm-hmm.
like they're in danger, now they can do that and pull, as long as they keep their, keep it kind of half holstered,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
pull it out, their handgun or whatever, or they can just hold it down to 45-degree angle towards the ground, but not point it at the person and
I got
tell them to move away. That'll let them know that, hey, then I'm gonna stop the threat.
you. Right,
That'll
right,
let that'll let the threat know that you about to be stopped. Let me put it
right.
that way.
I got you. So in a day in your class, what does
Mm-hmm.
that entail? Like, is it? I know you go over the basic, I guess, laws of North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. What else does it entail? Like, I know you. I guess I know y'all do shooting too, but like, what is it
Mm-hmm.
basically like a class like? How long is it? You know,
Yeah.
what
Well,
would I learn if I came?
well, yeah, our class is 8 hours, 8 hours and 30 minutes, because,
Mm-hmm.
we do 8 hours of classroom time and 30 minutes of
Mm-hmm.
lunch. And like I said, we teach all the, basically all the laws and stuff like the do's and don'ts and
Mm-hmm.
different stuff like that. And see, with our class, what we do, we add a little extra. Like
Mm-hmm.
some people may not do that, but we go into a little bit of home defense, self-defense as well. So we kind of talk to the people about that as well. It's just not just necessarily conceal.
Uh-huh.
Like we do conceal. That's the main course.
Uh-huh.
That's when you're out and about. You got your stuff hosted. Your wife may have hers in a purse or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
teach you that too, but we kind of teach you. We add a little bit of home defense in there too, how to defend yourself in your home too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Marcus, you got some?
I do. I got a question. So
Go ahead, roll with it.
Go
I
ahead,
saw
brother.
some on the news where they say people kicking doors in, like this is how they robbing people now. Like they just running up on your house, kick your door
Mm-hmm.
in,
Mm-hmm.
coming in and doing whatever they do. So at what point can I pull my gun on them? They don't have a gun. They just kick the door in.
Right.
Let's say they have no weapon. Maybe it's just two or three of them, so they figure they got numbers.
Mm-hmm.
At
Mm-hmm.
what point can you protect yourself or stand your ground? I guess would be the term
Mm-hmm.
Right.
in a situation like that.
That's a
As
good
soon as they,
question.
as soon as they kick your door in, because in North Carolina, we will stand your ground state. So,
Okay.
that's a castle doctrine. They can't, they just can't kick your door in and just come in your house like that. So whether they got a weapon or not, you have the right to defend yourself, you and your family. So when they kick your door in, you can't now like if they on the outside kicking, you can't shoot through that door. But if they kick your
Ah.
door in, if they kick your
Mm-hmm.
door in and they proceed to try to come in, you can defend yourself, you and your family, because I always tell people one thing about it is when they coming in your house like that, they ain't
Mm-hmm.
coming to do prayer, have a prayer meeting or nothing like that. And they will
They
kill you.
coming, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Cause they always now the way it is now, man, they don't they feel like they can get away and without leaving witnesses, even though they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
still get caught. So when
Mm-hmm.
they come in, they're gonna kill you.
They're gonna try to take
And that
everybody out.
yeah, they're gonna take everybody out. So you got to defend your home. It's better for you, to protect you and your family than you to get killed. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you said when they kick the door in and proceed to come in. So say they kick the door in and I'm standing there with it. They don't come in. If they turn around and run, but I still got a good shot, can I get them? Or I gotta let them
No,
go.
Who's like,
no, no.
I mean, can I get them for the tip though?
can
Like
I get him?
Right.
just
Hey,
on GP, the principle. You
right.
kicking my door
I,
in, bro.
I
Like you
know
need
I
to
know
get it
exactly
right.
what you say. I know exactly what
Can
you're
I
saying,
get
but
them? Oh, that
but
is
nah, you can
funny.
but nah, you can't do that, man. That cause it's funny, man, but it's good conversation though.
It is.
And
It is.
but nah, but you can't, you can't do nothing to them because they have retreated. The
Mm-hmm.
threat, they are no longer a threat.
So I
So
get my door fixed if if you see what I ain't trying to be funny, but if
right.
they kick the door in and then they retreat, like they don't come
Mm-hmm.
in,
Mm-hmm.
bro, how we get it? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to call the
Right.
insurance or something like that, or how you get your get back?
Yeah,
Because you
once
can't go run them down, can you?
right. No, you definitely going to
Okay.
jail then if you're on down. But once you but once you call the police, have a police report come in, they do all the investigation. Like you said, the insurance company, all that, gonna take care of all that or whatever. But yeah, you once that threat is gone, you can't they didn't proceed, they took off and ran. You can't do nothing.
All right. So to piggyback on what Marcus asked, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
like, for example, if somebody is coming in your window
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know if they're a threat or not, but they got one leg in because you got to go across. Can I light them
Mm-hmm.
up, or is it
You can
something
light
I got? Okay,
you
all
can
right.
light them up. Yeah, you can light them up because, like I said, that's your stand your ground. That's your home. You can't retreat.
As long as
So
as long as a part of their body in that house.
mm-hmm. Right.
And
They coming
okay,
in. Yeah, they cause that's an unlawful entry.
okay, I got you. Okay,
That's considered as an unlawful entry. Yeah. Yep.
okay. So
Right.
so you know I'm gonna go back to because I was asking about what a day in the class was like. Well, Marcus went to what I was asking about you said something about the home
Mm-hmm.
invasions and stuff like that. Y'all teach a lot of that. What's some
Right.
things that because I didn't know that. I'm like Marcus. I thought once they kicked that door, you could
Oh
light them
no.
up. You know what I'm
No.
saying? I ain't know they had to
Absolutely.
be in the house. So
Mm-hmm.
what else is something that you probably think that people wouldn't know, but they think it's right when it comes to somebody going into their house?
Well, I put it to I give you one of these. It's a question on one of those on the test that we have that we
Uh
give to
huh.
people,
Uh huh.
and you'll be surprised how many people get this wrong.
Uh
And
huh.
it's a simple question. It's just almost like what y'all just asked me or
Mm-hmm.
answered. And it's one of those questions asked you if you wake up at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and there's an unlawful intruder in your home,
Mm-hmm.
do you have to wait and see does he have a weapon of any sort before you can defend yourself? And a lot of people say yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but you
But you
don't.
don't. Yeah.
You don't, because that's your stand your ground. You in the middle of the night, you and your wife at
Mm-hmm.
home sleeping. You got an
Yeah,
unlawful
man.
intruder, and see that's why like when you see this on the news a lot of times, when
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina in particular, I can't speak for nobody else, but in North Carolina in particular, that's why you always, and I tell a lot of people, that's why you always see a lot of home intruders, home
Mm-hmm.
invasions.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times the homeowner gets shot or either killed.
Wow. Because they hesitate. Because they
They
thinking you
hesitate.
gotta. I got you.
Right. Yeah, they hesitate. So we always try to make sure that they know that, because a
Uh
lot of
huh.
them, they overthink it.
Uh-huh. So check this out. I got now I told you I got some questions. Now,
Oh yeah.
say like if I'm in North Carolina, I got to
Mm-hmm.
conceal. Now, what
Mm-hmm.
if I go to Virginia, not Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida?
Oh, you
Now,
good.
and I'm still good with that. With
Right. Long
mine's
as
in
you,
the car.
yeah, with your conceals, yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. So they
Mm-hmm.
got kind of got the same laws. That kind of not the same,
Yeah.
but you can still carry it through, right?
They honor us, Virginia, Georgia, all most of the southern states. It's just
Uh-huh.
like 37, it's like 37 states as
Mm-hmm.
in a whole that honors, North Carolina's conceal and carry, weapons license permit.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you're good. You're actually good in Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, and places like that. Now, when you going up DC and
New
New
York,
York, now
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't even have no at all. They don't honor nobody's unless
Wow.
you. I think now, like I said, I'm speaking on New York, but I don't really know for sure. But if I ain't mistaken, I think you have to be like some kind of a law enforcement or
Yeah.
retired law
That's what
enforcement or
I
something
heard
like
too.
that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know
I
what I'm
heard too.
saying. So, but yeah.
Especially in New York State, it's got some of the toughest gun laws that
Mm-hmm.
they say. So, I got
Right.
to go to this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Marcus up there where a lot of traffic at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up here where a lot of traffic at.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, we ride
Mm-hmm.
and somebody cut somebody off and it get heated.
Right.
When at what point can I show that thing? You know what I'm saying? At what point can I be like, bro, I don't know if he wanted to do this or not.
Right. Well, that's like I said, that's a good question, and it's a kind
Mm-hmm.
of tricky one.
Uh-huh.
But I always say, you got to kind of, use your judgment on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
me personally speaking. Somebody else may tell you something different,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're in a heated situation in a road rage incident,
Yep.
and especially if they get out the car, now you got to kind of pay attention and figure out what this guy getting out the car, what he got.
Yeah.
Cause he may have something. So you in your car, you can long as you got your stuff in your car, you good. You can keep your
Mm-hmm.
hand on yours in
Mm-hmm.
your car. Like it ain't no, you can't nobody say anything to you, like, say like for instance, like you conceal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody, have a heated, like you saying, a heated incident with you or Marcus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you see them getting out your car, you can set your piece right on your lap.
Uh-huh. So
Cause you this
just
nah,
can't put that
yeah.
thing out the window and let them know I got it. Okay,
No, you
I
can't
was
do
just
that. You
checking
know,
out
you,
because some people
you
do.
yeah, you can set it right there. You can set it on your lap, cause the car is an extension of you.
Right,
So
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, so that's your personal space. So they can't, so you can have your gun right there with you because, like I said, when this guy come to your window, he
Uh-huh.
may try to he may try to pull up his shirt and pull up on you. And
Uh-huh.
see, and it once if he attempt to do that, that's when
Hmm.
you can defend yourself.
Okay,
You
so
you
that,
you
so
clear it.
I got some more because they starting to roll now. So
Oh,
say
go
like
ahead.
for example, I'm sitting in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting just chilling, minding my business.
Right.
Somebody walk up to the car trying to snap my door on the passenger side.
Right. Oh,
Now, can I lay somebody down?
oh yeah.
Or
If they try, if
at
they
least scare them anyway, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
okay.
Because because just like the incident that happened at the food line up there in Raleigh.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
What happened at the food line? See what it was. That was a road rage incident.
Uh-huh.
And the guy he was, I guess, bullying the females or whatever he was
Mm-hmm.
doing.
Yep.
So anyway, they turned off. The
Mm-hmm.
two women turned. I think they were two sisters. They turned off. They went into the food line parking lot. They trying to get away from the guy. So the
Mm-hmm.
guy turns in turn. He turns in behind them. And
Mm-hmm.
when he turned in behind them, he gets out of the car, jumps out, and try to snatch their door open, the car door open, and she lit
Uh-huh.
him up.
Wow.
No charges.
And just like the other one too, right? One
Mm.
another one about the guy was sitting in the handicap park and the dude had like uh a
That
fake
was that was
gun
the
or something.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
Walmart in Garner.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, in Ghana. Yeah.
And see what happened was they had
He
like
got
an
off too,
argument.
didn't
Yeah, see
he? Yeah.
they had an argument. They had an argument about a park. And
Mm-hmm.
so the dude he proceeded to walk into Walmart. That was at another Walmart where that was Walmart. The last one was Food Line. He
Mm-hmm.
walked into Walmart. So when he got confronted by the guy that had the altercation with him was all upset with him about the park.
Mm-hmm.
He goes when they get into an argument, he pulls out one of those fake air pistol, BB,
Yeah.
the BB pistol, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like I don't know why he did that. Like I don't know if he thought he was gonna scare somebody or whatever. But the guy that he pulled a BB pistol out on was
Mm-hmm.
a conceal and carry
Mm-hmm.
license holder, and he
Mm-hmm.
had his piece on him. And when that guy pulled his BB pistol out on him, which looks like a real 9 millimeter, my man pulled his stuff out and laid him down.
Right.
And there was no charges because that was a threat. You
Mm-hmm.
see, you don't have time to figure out where is this a BB gun, is this gun real or what.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mess
Yeah.
around and do that. See, you mess around. That's how a lot of people end up on a t-shirt.
Let me put this disclaimer out there too.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't trying to give y'all tips and tricks of how to get off. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let me put that. If I can say it real fast, like the dudes on them little commercials, Doc, gotta be speaking as
Right.
fast as it is. We ain't
Mm-hmm.
saying that. I'm just asking the questions because sometimes people get in these situations and they don't
Mm-hmm.
know what to do, whether they can, you know, lay somebody down or at least scare 'em,
Right.
or and they end up and then they end up getting shot themselves because they hesitate.
Right.
So that's all.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. You know,
And
especially at
see
your
that.
house.
Right. And see, it's the like I said, three major things, that people don't know. That, like I said, you can protect and defend yourself. And that's
Uh-huh.
your home, your car, your home, your vehicle, and the workplace. And some people get the workplace confused. They
Mm-hmm.
thinking like, well, I can't carry my gun to work with me. What do you mean by that? See, workplace is like if somebody have a food truck
Yep.
or they may have a business or
Mm-hmm.
something, you know what I'm saying? So something like that, if somebody come in your business, you can be out there, like say like if you had a building out behind your house, but it was a
Mm-hmm.
certified business. Like I know this guy who has a tax office behind his house.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody was to come in and try to do harm to him, that's his workplace. And of course, it's his home too, but his workplace, you can defend yourself. If you're running a food truck, you
Mm-hmm.
can defend yourself. If somebody try to use deadly force on you, you can definitely defend yourself.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha. So what are
yeah.
some of the other things y'all teach? Like, okay, so what are for example, once they get past the class part, what are the
Mm-hmm.
shooting requirements? Like, do you have to shoot so many times from a certain distance to hit a certain percentage or something, or is just
Yeah. Well, we do 3, 5, and 7 yard line.
uh-huh.
And you have to shoot a minimum of 30 rounds to
Okay.
qualify. Yeah, to
Okay.
hit the target. And usually, man, when we kind of train them in the class, weapon safety, how to hold the
Mm-hmm.
gun. Cause see, a lot of times, man, a lot of people come in, particularly women, they never shot before.
Right.
And we always tell them, see, this is why I decided to get certified to come bring the class back to the community,
Mm-hmm.
to our community. Because a lot of people, you'll be surprised at the people that have never shot a gun before or a
Mm-hmm.
handgun. They may have shot a rifle or something, but a
Mm-hmm.
handgun. So, and you'll be surprised how many people are actually scared to shoot.
Yeah.
When we kind of talk them through that, and because that's what they need. And now, man, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I tell them now, when you leave home, you need to get you before you get your keys and your cell phone, you got to have your gun,
Yeah.
your handgun with you.
And
Because the
some
object,
of them. Go ahead. Sorry, my
now
bad.
I'm saying the object is to make it back home safe to your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. And like you said, some of them be in class and they just be doing, all up in the air with it. And they don't know that you
Yeah,
need to hold it to the ground, bro. You don't need to
right,
be doing all that stuff,
right,
rubbing all on it and all that. You just need to hold it to the ground. So
right.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Another question too. Now now I heard this before. I got mine, but I just don't remember. Is
Mm-hmm.
it a certain age? All right, say if you got it in the car,
Mm-hmm.
does a child have to be over a certain age for you to have it like put up under a certain age? Like say like for example, they under 10, you can't have it in open view or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Am I right by that? A
Right.
certain age?
It's like under 18, kind of considered minors,
Oh,
under
so you
18.
got to put it up where you
Yeah,
can't
like you
have it
don't,
out.
yeah, cause like sometimes these teenagers, they, like as you can see in high school, some of these
Mm-hmm.
parents are getting charged, when
Yeah.
they keep these guns out and then they get them, and the parent don't know they got them, they go to school. They go to
Yeah.
school with them, may shoot somebody at school or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
you got to kind of keep them locked up, keep
Well,
them in the
well,
safe.
no, I'm talking about like for example, say like if
Mm-hmm.
Jordan is 20,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan and I riding in the car. Now,
Mm-hmm.
could I have it tucked out the seat,
Mm-hmm.
or do I gotta have it put up? You know what I'm saying? Say like if
Okay.
Jordan was like 10, would I
Right.
have to have it put up, or would I could still have it on the side of the seat like I normally do?
Oh, you got to have it on you.
Okay.
By you being a CCW holder,
Uh-huh.
you have it on you. You keep have it on you all
Okay.
times. Like when you're holster,
Uh-huh.
you can have it on. You got to have it on you all times, cause it's just like with the open carry thing for North Carolina. Like when
Mm-hmm.
you got open carry, you got to ride with it in the seat.
Uh-huh.
Some
Yep.
people always say in the dash or whatever, right? But if you riding by yourself, you got to keep it in the seat in
Yeah.
plain view. But if somebody else is riding with you, whether they are minor or not,
Mm-hmm.
you got to have it on you, or cause preferably outside the waistband host, like
Uh-huh.
open carry. You
Uh-huh.
got to keep it on you while you're driving. You know.
I got you. Marcus, you got anything? Or you
Yeah, I got another scenario.
all right.
I need to know all this stuff, but I need to know, you know what I'm
It
saying,
was
when
like
I can do it
rocket.
and when I can't.
Right.
Go
So,
ahead,
all
bro.
right, you got
Well, you
you
funny.
throwing a barbecue for the family, everybody coming, and
Right.
one of your cousins come from out of town, and she brought her boyfriend. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
never met this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at first, cause she came with him, you invite him in the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say he get drunk, he get a little rowdy, and you like, bro, you gotta get up out of here with that.
Right.
And he don't want to leave.
Ah, that's a
Right.
good
Can
question.
can can I get him up out of there? You know what I'm saying? Can I usher him
Can
out,
you? Yeah, yeah.
or
You can help him out a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
yeah? Can
like
I give him a little? Can I give him some incentive? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boy,
yeah,
you funny.
well, not you can usher them out, but not like the way you might be thinking.
Right. Right.
you know,
Right.
yeah, you can usher them on out as far as like, but not with deadly force, like that. But you can't use that type of force against a trespasser. Cause at that point in time, he'll
Ah.
be considered a trespasser.
Yeah.
but
Now,
he belligerent though.
right,
You know what I'm saying? He come back
right,
at
I'm
this
with
point is what
Marcus.
I'm
I'm with
saying.
Marcus.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's how it go. That's how it go, man. That's what that's what it is. Like, whether it's simple assault, verbal abuse, whatever, you can't do it. And now the flip side
So
of that,
what if he hit somebody though?
Ooh, yeah,
yeah,
does
that's
that
that
change
that's
it?
yeah, that's considered still a simple assault.
And you still
You
can't
can
And
do
not
nothing.
so
you can
so
hit him back,
okay.
but you can't go ahead.
What if he go in the kitchen and grab a knife though?
Now that's where I was going to.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Now
different
you
now.
now you did now it's a different ball game.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
what, yeah, that's a different ball game. Then you can use deadly force.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
Now, when you
that's
saying deadly force, that means just shooting, period, or deadly force meaning I can shoot to kill them.
shoot. But no, you got to shoot to neutralize. We
Oh,
don't ever use
okay.
we don't ever use that term like shoot to
Yeah.
kill.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, we use
Yeah.
you neutralize the threat.
Hmm.
Now, like they always like me and Red, cause my pastor, he's a chief range safety officer, right?
Uh-huh.
So, but that's between him and Jesus.
Yeah, I
After you
know what that
neutralize,
mean.
after you like, after you neutralize the threat, hey, if he go to glory, that's on him. But yeah, most definitely, somebody get a gun, a
I
knife,
say
or
we go
because
to
I was,
glory.
yeah, I was going to use if he went to go to the car to get a weapon, a gun, or something. Then you definitely can. But like I said, a knife and stuff like that, yeah, most definitely
Yeah.
you can neutralize the threat because he, somebody like that, they grab a knife and man, they
Yeah.
might start just stabbing the whole house up.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
So yeah, you can use it. You definitely, most definitely. But that verbal and that simple, we call it physical assault. Like they
Hmm.
pretty much use that as like simple assault.
Uh-huh. I
Mm.
got you.
You know.
So I got
Now,
another one.
go
All
ahead, because I
right.
was going.
You go ahead and finish up, but I got one. Go ahead.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was gonna give you another scenario as far as like simple assault. Now, like I said, now this thing, is kind of tit for tat.
Hmm.
It's kind of gray area, however you want to say it.
Hmm.
Some people ain't gonna say it like that, but I'm saying it in another way.
Hmm.
I'm saying it the way like the people with the idea we can understand it. Now, as
Right.
far as like a simple assault, now if say like if you take a female that's probably 100 pounds,
Hmm.
and then you got a dude that's like 200, 230,
Hmm.
and he pounding them. Like, I mean, he beating it in the ground.
Hmm.
Now, she can use definitely deadly force to stop him.
Hmm.
But the flip side of that, because size and age matters in
Hmm.
these situations too, just like an
Hmm.
elderly person. So now
Right.
if you flip the script, now this 100-pound girl is jumping on a 230-pound dude, and she
Hmm.
beat him, and then he in turn shoot her and kill her or whatever. How you think the judge is gonna look at him?
Yeah, he could have handled that without using force.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's why I say it's like, I know sometimes like different scenarios or they can be like the same, but sometimes it's gray areas where one can flip the other one. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? One can trump the other one. See, in the one case, you can't do simple assault. You know what I'm saying? You can't,
Hmm.
use deadly force with a simple assault. But
Hmm.
if you want to call that like a massive beat down or simple assault or whatever this got going on, you got a 230-pound man beating on a 99-pound woman. And if she can get her hand on her handgun, she
Take him out.
definitely, yeah, she definitely, cause he
As
gonna
you
kill
said,
her.
neutralize the threat.
Yeah, neutralize the threat. Yeah,
Yeah.
we use that. That's the word of the
Yeah.
day.
I got
Yeah.
it. So I was sit here thinking, now,
Mm-hmm.
what if you got husband and wife, the same
Mm-hmm.
size, the same weight,
Mm-hmm.
and they get into a brawl. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm.
if he's doing this to her or she's doing this to him on a regular basis, at what
Mm-hmm.
point does it not become simple assault and
Mm-hmm.
one or the other can neutralize the threat?
The only way that I see that scenario that you're talking about, the one of the that's I would say somebody, one or the other would have to definitely have like another handgun or a knife, or they get ready to stab, or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, that's the only way that I can see that scenario, the question that you asked me, that can
So,
be
so,
justified.
so
Let me
basic.
let me add on to it real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So would this take it from simple assault to standing your ground? If same fight going on
Mm-hmm.
and husband or wife
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
has found a way to put the other one in a chokehold, like
Right.
Mm-hmm.
go to sleep chokehold, not
Put that V
you
on them.
know right,
Right.
and then they struggling, they going back and forth, they
Mm-hmm.
knock a couple things down and the gun fall out the nightstand, and
Right.
the person getting choked and get to the gun, it still they still can't do
Well, now I'm gonna use the wife, cause like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it's gonna kind of be like, that's why I say
it.
it's
Right.
kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Like I say, if your wife is choking you and the gun fall out of the nightstand, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and you shoot her, the judge gonna kind of be like, but now if you choking your wife or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna you got to it's gonna be in the eyes of the judge and the jury on that.
Right. Right. Right.
That's why I say, man, it's a lot of stuff, and it's so tricky. Like I said, there's some good questions that y'all guys are asking, man, but it's so, that's why we encourage people to come to these classes or go to these classes, because they're so tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you see two people fighting,
Mm-hmm.
like one is back on top of the other one, killing the other one, and you trying to
Mm-hmm.
be a good Samaritan or whatever you trying to do or whatever, and you go use deadly force on them and shoot the one that's on top of that one.
Mm-hmm.
That say like when you get there, you see them, they're going at it or whatever, and they trying to stab the other person or whatever. He on top of
Mm-hmm.
that person, right?
Yep.
And you shoot the guy that's on top. You may have just shot and killed the one that was actually being assaulted, but
Right.
but he flipped. You know what I'm saying? He was able to flip and get back on top to try to defend himself to get away. But you just
Mm-hmm.
killed the innocent man, and the guy that instigated the fight was the one that was on the bottom.
Right. Right. Right.
So in situations like that, man, you just got to kind of, one, know what you're doing, or either avoid, the best case scenario and all that stuff is like the best thing to do is just retreat if you
Yeah.
can retreat, if it's
Mm-hmm.
possible, and let the police handle it, because like I said, you can kill the wrong person.
Wow.
And then
So
you'll end up with manslaughter charges.
so this is what we saying, people. Do not go out there trying to act like you're a cop.
That's
Go
yeah,
get the
that's
right training from
mm-hmm,
people that know what they doing. Don't go
mm-hmm,
to you don't go to a shade tree mechanic to get your car fixed because you're
right,
gonna end up something wrong with it
mm-hmm,
eventually. So
right,
go to the right place, get the right training, and then these questions that we're asking, you'll know
mm-hmm,
because Marcus brought us some good ones. I mean, we
mm-hmm,
just just kind of like stuff that I ain't think about. You know what I'm saying? What
right,
if you got somebody in your house that they don't want to leave? They drunk and they don't want to leave,
mm-hmm,
and now you in a fist fight because they don't want to
mm-hmm,
leave your house.
right. Cause see,
And you know,
yeah, yeah, because like you said, with Marcus, we was talking about the guy in his house. Or
mhm.
I'm just saying, like, I know this all scenarios or whatever. You got to
Yeah,
meet force with force. Like if
yeah, yeah,
somebody trying to attack you and they got a knife, you ain't gonna go get a knife to fight them back. You got to get some force
you got to
that's
match it
going,
or more.
yeah, just gonna go ahead. Yeah, just gonna go
Yeah,
ahead on. Cause they got to kill you. Somebody got a baseball bat and they gonna attack you with a baseball bat. You ain't gonna get a baseball bat to go
yeah,
to go back, and you got to use force to neutralize the threat, because they're gonna kill you with that baseball bat.
for sure.
So
So
yep. So
y'all, this is some of the stuff that he teach in this class. So you say you got a class coming up on what, Saturday?
Saturday. Yep,
All right,
Saturday.
so y'all got a couple of days. We're gonna be at give them some information on it so they can figure out if they want to come or not. You feel what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, we got it in Whitakers, North Carolina, at the Greater New Life Missionary Baptist Church, and that address is 599 North Whitakers Highway, and that's in Whitakers, North Carolina.
And what you get to them for what the price and what you give them for the price, Dot.
Oh, we do $80 for
Uh-huh.
everything. We
Uh-huh.
do $80. I know some people, I guess they competitive, whatever other classes, but we don't try to knock other classes. They do what they do. We do on
Mm-hmm.
this side. But what we do is we do $80 class.
Mm-hmm.
We do, we provide, lunch, snacks, drinks, hearing protection, eye protection. You know, we even, have ammo. And for those who don't have firearms, we have firearms and ammo we let them use.
Boy, that sounds like a day of fun. You doggone, I ain't got to bring no
Yeah.
gun. I get
No.
food, I get snacks, and I get to shoot stuff. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
it sounds like a fun day to me, dog. So
Right.
I'm
And
I'm just
like I
saying.
say, man, like I said, man, that's the reason why we do it, because especially through our church,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of people, man, that they don't get this kind of training. And see,
Right.
some classes, like I said, we don't know other classes. They do what they do, and we do what we do over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So some classes they have, when they do their classes,
Mm-hmm.
they want the people to come bring their own firearms,
Yep.
bring their own
Sure
ammo
do.
and stuff like that. If you don't have it, you got to pay extra.
Yeah.
So
To
I
use
do
it,
it.
to rent it or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
right. And the price is a little more weight, more than mine.
Yep.
And what I do is I do it for the people who never. I take in consideration the people who never shot before.
Yeah.
So they get to put their hands on it, to feel the weapon, to feel which
Mm-hmm.
ones, best fit them, suit them or whatever, and try to, and then when they leave our class, when they get ready to go out and buy a weapon
Mm-hmm.
or firearm,
Mm-hmm.
they'll know exactly what they're looking for. Cause see, if you don't know what you're looking for, when you go to some of these gun stores, they'll sell you what they're trying to get rid of.
Anything. Yep. I'm
Right.
trying to tell
So
you. I know a guy that bought one. It looked like it had a little bit of
mhm.
handle on it. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, literally it was about this big on the handle. He's like, man, the
Hmm.
handle is real small. I was like, what is it
Right.
called? Called a stoja or something. I was like, okay, bro, you
Hmm.
should have just. Now he fixed himself. Kudos to
Hmm.
my man. He went and got glocked up. You know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
made the right move. But I'm just saying,
Right.
like you're saying, you
Hmm.
teach them so they know what to look for and they won't get
Right.
hoodwinked. You know what I'm
And they'll
saying?
know what feels good when they shoot it, stuff like
Yep.
that. And I always tell people too, man. You get you a handgun, when you out, when you're going out and about, whatever. The
Hmm.
key to it is, to make it home safe.
Yeah.
But really, I tell everybody to fortify their home.
Yeah.
Fortify your home with shotguns or ARs or AKs, whatever, if you can get either or, definitely shotguns and stuff like that. Because, like when these guys come to your home now, and when they come to do a home invasion, see, back in the day, one or two guys might break in or whatever.
Yeah.
But see, now they coming in 4 and 5 deep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
And
yep.
acting
So,
like they the police.
yep. So you get these like that. That's what I do, man. I match what they got going on the street.
Yeah.
You got to kind of keep up. So I got stuff that I carry, but
Hmm.
I mainly make sure my home is fortified, because if I'm chilling at my home, I got to have my stuff right at home. You can carry a piece out, when you're going out shopping, going out to eat,
Hmm.
you know, maybe nothing too major will happen when you out, but if something do, you can protect you and your family. And by the
Yeah.
time you dump off a couple of rounds or whatever, when you out and about, you're gonna get some police authorities coming. The
Oh,
authorities are gonna be there.
I
Yeah,
know
they
what I had to
strong.
ask. I know
What's
what I
that?
had to ask. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to these stores, right, when they
Mm-hmm.
say you can't bring no weapon in and you got to
Mm-hmm.
conceal, what
Mm-hmm.
do you do? Do you go back to the car and put it up? Say like the grocery store. Like I'm sure when them
Right.
folk got shot up at these grocery stores, it says
Mm-hmm.
no weapons allowed, right?
Right.
So
A
so
lot
what do you do?
a lot of grocery stores don't have that.
Uh-huh.
So you can conceal or open carry. So I've seen some people in like regular stores open carry.
Uh-huh.
But some people that like you said, with they had to sign up,
Uh-huh.
they say you can't, they say you can't carry. I guess you had to put it up. Some people do, some people don't.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I mean, I know I'm putting it out there like that, but that's what
Yeah.
it is. Some people, I ain't telling nobody to do nothing wrong or whatever, but that's what some people do,
I was just
you know.
about to say that. He ain't telling y'all to do nothing wrong. And y'all
Right,
do it at your own discretion. That's what he said. He don't
right,
carry his in the no carry places, so y'all do what y'all
right.
want. Yeah.
Right. And then, you know,
I
like
Marcus.
got
in mhm.
yeah,
Go ahead, Marcus.
I got another scenario. Cause I gotta know. I be wanting like
Oh,
I
Marcus is
got too
funny.
many things running through my mind. So
Go ahead
check
on,
this
brother.
out.
Boy, you are
You
funny, boy.
out, you
Hmm.
out, minding your business.
Right.
Let's say you in the mall, walking
Hmm.
through, a little crowded, boom, bump into somebody, and they turn around and be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like they turn around, they
Yeah.
sound like they trying to do it. And when
Right.
you turn around to them, they got their shirt up and they showing you their gun.
Right.
Can you pull yours first, or you gotta wait till they pull it?
Right. Now if they are in a threatening mode, like they getting ready to
Mhm.
pull theirs, and if you pull your, you got to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if they
It-
gonna pull it. I'm saying, you know how they show it be like, man,
Yeah.
mhm.
say
They
something. You
just
know what
pull
I'm
it
saying?
up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like, they don't got to think,
Right.
they just, say something. You know, like they don't
Yeah.
know
Say
you
some
got
more.
one. Right. They like say something. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if
I,
they aggressive,
mhm.
can you go ahead and end the conversation for them? Because they
Neutralize
talking,
the threat.
yeah, neutralize.
Now that, like I said again, it's dicey, but
Uh-huh.
this what I'm gonna give you right here. Now, if he just pulling his shirt up and he talking aggressive or whatever, like, like
Hmm.
this is what I'm gonna do on, this whatever. And if
Hmm.
he don't pull, he just got it in his belt, he just showing it to you, but you got yours on and he don't know it. Just
Hmm.
just try to diffuse it the best you can. Like,
Hmm. Like,
like,
bro,
hey
go ahead,
man,
man. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead on, man. I ain't with it. The best thing to do when that situation is retreat. But now, if they continue to follow you and they when they get outside or whatever they try to do and they try to pull on you,
Hmm.
and when they try, if they try to pull on you and they continually trying to harass you or whatever, then you ain't got no choice but to take care of the threat, neutralize the
Hmm.
threat, because they gonna eventually kill you. But at that moment, if he just pulling up his shirt, just showing it to you and talking all that noise, he
Hmm.
just wanted to, let you know that he got it. I don't know why he doing that, but I'd be like, look, man, go ahead on, bro. I'm
Yeah.
gonna diffuse the situation, man. Go ahead on or whatever. That's the best case scenario right there if he's showing it now. But if he's attempting to pull it out, like the guy did at the Walmart,
Yeah.
then you got to handle business calls. You don't
You
know if
gotta
he
do
gonna
what you
put
gotta
you on a
do, dog.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to get put on a t-shirt. I put it
That's
that way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So.
now, so I got a question for you before we get out of here. All
Mhm.
right. So for the people that um got conceals and they
Mhm.
may find themselves in like a little sticky situation,
Mhm.
what do you suggest that they do? I think you mentioned some about uh a program
U.S.
that you enrolled in. Yeah.
U.S. Law Shield. And
Yeah.
I don't have that information. I got the information downstairs, but I don't have it with me. But
Hmm.
you can pretty much Google that up. Google that
Yeah.
U.S. Law Shield, and
Uh-huh.
they real good.
What do they do though? Like for the people that don't know what they
Mhm.
are, even if they pull it up, they like,
Okay.
what do it do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. U.S. Law Shield. If you ever in a situation where you got to use force, you
Hmm.
don't talk. You don't have to talk to the police or anything like that. You call them. They got lawyers on standby. They'll come get you.
Hmm.
Is they bond you out. They
Hmm.
got the bail bond program. They'll come get you out. All that, they'll defend you in court and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Like even if it's a civil suit, they'll
Hmm.
take care of you.
Hey, bro,
So
U.S.
that's what I
Law
got.
Shield for real, ain't it?
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that card in my wallet, man. I keep that.
Yeah.
My wife,
I'm at,
and then we got like I got her as an add on. My wife,
uh-huh.
she's an add on, like on the same program with me. And
Uh-huh.
when I was talking to them, they was like, "You want to add your wife on too, or how you want to do?" It? I said, "Yeah." I said, "Add her on too." I said, because I said I might be getting the wood handed to me. We
Hmm.
might be at the beach somewhere, and
Yeah. Like
and
Bonnie and Clyde.
right, and she got to protect.
Yeah.
She might have to pull for me because my
Yeah.
wife is gonna see her carry too.
Uh-huh.
She keep her
Yeah.
9 millimeter. She keep her nine on her all the time too. So
Hmm.
she got to carry the concealed carry bags that look like like regular purses, and she got like a fanny pack. Like some people might think she just have a fanny pack on, like if she run to Walmart or something like that. But she got a cell phone in the top, and she got her little baby 9 right down in front of it. So
Boy,
they
you
just think
seen a
she just
bad day, boy.
yes, she just thinks she just got a little fanny pack on, and
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
they're nice bags.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I bring up the bags real quick, because
go
like I
ahead,
said, a lot of our girls, they like to, get the expensive bags and stuff like that, and ain't nothing in it. But the bag that my wife got they nice bags. They make them nice, but she do have protection in it. They got the whole it built the inside host and everything.
Wow.
But when you look at it, just look like a regular handbag.
So I would suggest do not go playing with Bonnie and Clyde, because y'all must, boy, you got one, she got one. You could be driving, she could be hanging out the window, letting them off. Y'all better not mess with them. If you see him, you do not mess with him. I'm trying to say, because he got it for real.
And one more thing too, man. I know you probably get ready to sign off. One more thing too, like
now you good. Keep going if you
like
got
I know, yeah, not like you met my pastor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he's concealed. He was army range, all that stuff, right? So our church, and this is what I want to say to the people too, if they people that's listening, our church, we conceal and carry in our church too as well. Because like Pastor always say, at the end of the day, all thieves, they know what time the church is counting money.
Yep.
They know when church get ready to get out. And like Pastor always tell us, hey, you just somebody's mama, somebody's sister, somebody's aunt, somebody's grandma is in there counting money at the end of the day. And those guys, they know exactly when to rob the church. And like he said, like we always tell them, they can try to come in. They ain't gonna say that they ain't coming in, but
they ain't
in
going
our
out.
church, yeah, they somebody coming to get
the body,
right. And
neutralize the threat.
Right, like my man, he did, how my man did in South Carolina. He shot up that church. And see, that changed everything with churches, man. But it's still a lot of preachers, man, that they don't really get down with that.
I don't understand that.
But today's climate, man, you just gotta, it's just like technology. You gotta move with the times.
Yeah.
So
people, he said a lot. We had some good questions. I hope y'all go back and listen to this over again. And then just don't, if you ain't in the area, find somebody that's giving it. Just go get it. If you're in the area, show a man some love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give him the address one more time.
Yeah, y'all
one more time.
I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all had me on trial tonight.
We definitely had him on the hot seat, Doc. We definitely had him on the hot seat.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my disclaimer, bro. I was asking for a friend. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that right now. Hey, listen. I was asking for a friend.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. Hey man, but that's what it's about though. Like you come on, and you got to give them the information. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to the right information. You know what I'm saying? Because you can easily sit up and say, oh yeah, you can just lay them down, whatever. But that ain't the case. And some folk, all they want to hear is that one little opening, for them to go do something ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And you got to teach them the right way. You know what I'm saying? And so to y'all out there, bruh, give them the address one more time before we go, cuz. Just one more time.
Address 599 US 301 North Highway, Whitakers, North Carolina, 27891.
Church.
Well, Church, Greater New Life Missionary Baptist Church. I'm sorry about that. My bad.
Yeah.
And we'll have it there on Saturday.
Yep. So if y'all interested, hey, check them out. Check them out. I may try to put the flyer up. I think I can up here somewhere. I might try to put the flyer up. And then, they can check it out or whatever, stuff like that. So, hey, it was a good conversation as usual. So, fellas, until next time, we out. Peace.
Later.